Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old Den of Tools. And today we've got new tool day for you. Yeah, it's like Christmas in August. I know, I'm excited. I'm sure you all are. I'm sure I know why 90% of you here. Yep, you want to see the new stuff from Bauer. Okay, I won't delay anymore. Let's jump into it. Okay, the first thing, of course, we got is the Bauer battery, the new 5.0. We just got the 5.0. The 8.0 has not dropped yet, but we're looking at a price of $59.99. Now, this is fairly exciting. We've been waiting for these for a long, long time. And, I just noticed the other day, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was actually at Harbor Freight. I was getting the 3.0 amp-hour battery, and I picked that up, and I noticed that it was coming in a new case as well, the new molding here for the batteries. I was surprised by that. I hadn't really looked at the Bauer batteries in some time. I have quite a few of the Bauer batteries, so I hadn't been looking at them. If you know when they changed the mold on this, please comment down below. I'd like to hear. I guess I was kind of sleeping, hibernating on that one, if you will. But anyway, the 3.0 is $45, but the 5.0 here is $60. So you're looking at a jump of $15 for 2 more amp hours. If we take that, then you're going to be looking at, if you look at 60 plus 30, we're probably going to be in the $80, $90 range for when the 8 amp hour comes out. But still, this is a good 5.0 amp hour. I find to be one of my favorite sizes because you get the extended runtime, but it's not so overwhelmingly large that it unbalances the tool in many cases. Just my 2 cents there. Anyway, hopefully that 8 amp hour battery will be following up shortly. This should be showing up in your local stores, depending on distribution, sometime soon. In fact, some of you may already have it. All right, next up, we've got the Bauer Trimmer, or I guess I could call it the cordless shear shrubber, as they call it. I've never heard it referred to as that. Maybe I'm just missing out. Anyway, this is 2 tools in one. They have the interchangeable blade. This one pops off and goes on there. So you can either have the sort of alligator tooth kind of thing, or I guess it's more of a sawtooth shark kind of thing. I don't know, I have to get up on my National Geographic, or you can get the little grass trimmer kind of stuff. I remember as a young cub, I can remember the hand-powered version of these things, going around clipping stuff with that, and you got to squeeze it. Anyway, I'll take these over the handheld version every day of the week. All right, next up, we've got the Bauer, we got the Impact, we've got the drill driver, and we've got the hammer drill. And I know you're sitting there going, Bear, why are they re-releasing the tools that are already out? Well, here's the deal. I know some people were talking about this. They were confused by it. It's fairly simple. These are clearly tool only, not a kit, which for the Bauer is a big thing. They had this in the Hercules for some time, but for the Bauer, that's been an issue. And it's always been that they've been, that every time you bought one of the core tools, it came as a kit. Now, why is that important? Well, because they also have this out now. And this is not a coupon. This is a full-time, all-the-time kind of deal, which is build your own kit, save $20 instantly. You pick up any of the Bauer tools, the cordless 20-volt tools. You buy any Bauer battery and the Bauer charger, and you get $20 off. So you get your combo pricing right there. Now, the one thing I'm going to point out, which is, first of all, this is great that they now have this option. So if you don't want the cheesy 1.5 batteries, or if you've already got the charger and batteries, and like say you want to pick up the hammer drill or something else, now you don't need to keep adding into your chargers and stuff. But hold the phone. There's something here that people haven't noticed, that no one's talked about. I don't hear anyone saying anything about this. There's 2 chargers there. Bauer does not have 2 chargers. There's only 1 charger currently in the Bauer line. Let me make sure. Let's see. Bauer charger. There is currently only 1 charger. And then they call it a rapid charger, but it's what I found to be a fairly standard charger. So what I'm hoping here is what we're going to see here with the red one down there is that's going to be an actual fast charger, which would be appropriate considering the fact that we're now going to have 5 and 8 amp hour batteries. So this is something no one's talked about, but we got a new charger on the way. Hopefully it will be out soon. I'll see if I can ping some contacts and find out when we're going to expect to see that. All right, moving on. We got one last Bauer item here for you. We got the Bauer variable speed oscillating multi-tool. Now this is cool. This seems to be I've got the Hercules version, and I was looking at this in store the other day. This seems to be a clone of the Hercules version, just slightly, costed out, made a little bit less expensive. It seems to be very similar. It's got the little lever up top, so you have toolless changing here of the different heads and such, which I love. I hate having to get out a wrench to change the tools and the blades on my multi-tool. I love having that option on it. And this thing's just fantastic at this price. $70, they're going to have coupons. It's going to bring it down even more. And, that's how it is, just like with the battery and stuff, guys and gals. We always know that, these, when they launch, there's the list price. It may work its way. The price may drop later as, it settles down. But also, of course, then also coupons will follow. All right, next up, we've got a whole bunch of stuff from Icon, so let's step through this. We've got the professional nut drivers. I saw people talking about these before, but they didn't mention the fact they're hollow shaft, which means it's going to be a lot easier to work with a nut that's on a longer bolt there or a longer stand, so that you can get better access and drive it all the way down. Again, also please remember, family-friendly comment section. Enough about the hollow shaft comments. Anyway, moving forward, we've got this so these are in metric. We also get them in SAE, of course, because they're Icon. They both come with a nice little plastic tray for use in your tool cabinet. $50, especially if we see another one of those 20% off coupons there for the Icon stuff, I'm probably going to have to pick these up because I'm fairly excited about them. We've got, for Icon again, we've got the 3/8 drive socket impact set, extension impact set here. 4-piece and 3/8, and we got a 4-piece in the 1/2 inch. Slightly different. Instead of seeing the little short one, they add I think it's a U-joint swivel socket there for the 1/2 inch. Anyway, $45 there for that, and it was $40 for the 3/8. All right, then we got some S-shaped wrenches. It's gonna be $60. 5-piece set in metric, 5-piece set in SAE. Of course, again with the plastic tray, and snaps right in there to your tool bench there. Again, as I said, wait until they come out with another one of the 20% off coupons. This is definitely a thing where you want to wait until unless you need it right now, but you want to wait until there's good sale on it, because these are not a tool you're going to use every day. These are the tools you use when you got that one nut or one bolt in a spot that it's just impossible to get to with anything else, and you got to snake one of these in there. It's definitely that tool that is when you don't usually need it, but when you do, you thank God you have it. All right, next up, we've got Trayapalooza here, U.S. General. We got all sorts of new magnetic trays, 9.5 inch by 5.5 inch for $12.99, $13. 14 and an eighth by 16 by 6.25 for $15. And then we got the big boy, the dinner tray, if you will. Look at this sucker, 10.5 inches by 11.5 inches for $20. Look at that sucker. That thing is huge. I might have to snag me one of those. All right, next up, we've got I don't get this one. So they've had this plastic storage shelf thing. A lot of people overlook it. It's usually not set up for display. It's down below things. You have to grab it. You have to know it's there. I don't remember before if it was a 4-tier or what, but they have the new 5-tier. These things are actually decent for some garage organization. I've had, not this one particular, but different brands. They're all fairly the same. The interesting thing here is they're now coming back out and rebranding it under Yukon. I don't know if that really benefits us at all. Maybe they have some Yukon, take 20% off all Yukon stuff. Maybe that might happen. Anyway, they're decent shelving, cheap shelving, $40. Get stuff off the floor, helps you get some organization. All right, the Tough Built Thigh Stabilization Knee Pads. Come on, the second you saw this, you wanted to scream, "Run, Forrest, run!" Oh, come on, we all did. I just was the first one to say it. All right, honestly, though, besides looking like a robotic implement that's going to turn you into a transformer, Optimus Prime will be calling you soon. That said, there actually is some real benefit. I know I joke about this, but when you're getting up and down on your knees all day, I'm not going to judge about how you make your money. But that said, the padding is only half the issue. The stabilization really, because as you stand up, there's a lot of lateral movement. Now, I can talk about this because I've managed to tear the MCLs in both my knees, which is why you don't see the bear being quite as mobile as he used to be. And lateral stabilization is a huge thing. So if you're doing this all the time, if you're a young guy, I gotta say, honestly, maybe consider going with these. A lot of people think, well, this is something some older guy's gonna get. Tell you what, you don't need them as bad if you don't tear out your MCL when you're younger, like I did. Anyway, moving forward here, we got the Franklin 3-step aluminum step stool. Now, I'm a huge fan of the new models of step stools they're coming out with. They're getting a lot more robust in the way they build them. They're no longer like little, tiny step ladders and stuff like that. That said, because look at the size of the platform and everything else, and it's got the nice little, place to hold your tools, and there's a paint can spot in the center. Everything. I would have preferred they even went further with this. My favorite one that I have is from Lowe's. It's made by Werner. It sells for $52.98, so it's a few bucks more. But you've got a real, look at the tray on this one. You've got a substantial tray, room for all your tools, everything you're doing. The platform is huge. It's really stable. The steps on this, look at the size of these steps. All right, look at that. When you got size 15 bare feet, you need some good solid steps. So, look at the steps on this thing. I worry about these steps. I worry about my paws on those steps, to be honest. This thing is a lot sturdier. This is less a step ladder than it is portable stairs. And then when you're doing work and you got to get up high and kind of stuff, you're going to want that extra stability. When you get to where you're working, you want to be up there and you want to be able to stay there and do work and feel stable and feel confident in what you're doing. And being also with that tray, you have the ability to have everything you need right there with you when you need it. All right, and last up, we've got, I know, when I first saw this, I was like, really? They're coming out with another blood pressure unit? But the reality is, and that's no joke, Harbor Freight does sell a blood pressure unit. But this is an air wedge. I've seen these before. I've never used one, but I've been seeing them a lot recently, and I'm going to have to pick one of these up because these are a great way and it's amazing. Sorry, this is amazing how much you can lift. 300 pounds. These are a great way to nudge things in a particular direction, especially if you're dealing with things that are heavy. You're putting in cabinets or something like that. Say you've got some cabinets you're going to hang on the wall, and you can put this in just above a ladder or something and get that minutia level of difference, just adding millimeters at a time to change the level. Getting something like this up off the floor so you can get a slider in underneath it. Using it as a wedge for all sorts of stuff to either to get things to move or to put them in position so you can secure them. And all through just an air bulb. Honestly, it blows me away. Fun with physics, right? Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. Let me know down below what you thought was the most exciting thing you saw. I'm totally excited to see the new Bauer higher capacity batteries. But I'm even more excited to see that fast charger, fast charger they're coming out with. Can't wait to get more information on that. And as soon as I get it, I promise I will pass it along to you. Anyway, don't forget to join us tomorrow, Sunday night, for Tool Talk Live with Jeff and the Missus and the Cubs and the Labradog and who knows who else here. And let's see what else. Don't forget to chomp the old like button. Maybe hit like and subscribe on your way out the door. Also, I'm headed back to Vegas. Pray for me. Heading back to Vegas, doing a run to pick up some more tools to haul them back up here to Montana. So I'm going to be on the road for the next 2 weeks. We're going to have some videos that I've already got. I've got uploaded here. They're going to come out over the next week or so. Plus, we're going to do some stuff from the road. Maybe do some store walkthroughs and stuff. And who knows what else. Anyway, stay tuned. Maybe we'll surprise you. Anyway, till next time, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.